Hello and welcome. This is Sportswage, where we give you a platform to place your mouth where your passion is, to show off your sport knowledge, and all arguments are spot on. I am Solomon Ajiziogu. London club Chelsea have emerged champions of the English FA Cup, managed by Antonio Conte. The Blues defeated Manchester United 2-2 by Jose Mourinho to win the trophy. This comes in the second season of Conte at the club, ensuring he wins a second successive trophy after taking the English Premier League in his first season in England. He broke a myth that Mourinho does not lose a final match. With Man United not winning any silverware last season, it has sparked a debate about who is the better coach between Mourinho and Conte. As a 50-year-plus man, Jose has won league and cup titles in 4 countries and 2 Champions League titles with 2 different clubs in 2 countries. Conte is much younger with cup and league titles in 2 countries. Now, we ask, who is the better coach? Who do you think is better between Mourinho and Conte? That is the debate today, and you can join this debate at TVC Sports Debate on Twitter at Sporting Solo TVC or at TVC News NG, or better still, at TVC Connect, hashtag TVC Sports Debate. Joining me on the debate podium today again are 2 gentlemen. Gentlemen always appear on Sports Debate, and veteran of the show, Wellington and Madison, you are welcome.
Yeah, thank you, Solomon. It's nice to be back again. Talking sports, a passion, and we are here again to talk more about sports. And
he's up against Anthony Levin. You are welcome.
Yeah, definitely. It's good to be back. And like what the FIFA president said, he said football is life. We are here to give life.
Interesting.
Definitely.
Interesting. You think Conte is a better coach? A coach who couldn't even take his team into the Champions League this season?
Yeah, this season, if you are to rate Conte and Jose in terms of laurels won, what has Jose won for Man U this season? Nothing. Both guys have a very poor season, but Conte was able to prove that, yes, I'm better. They all met in the FA Cup final, and you saw what happened. And Conte was able to salvage the season with an FA Cup trophy. And Conte is one of the few coaches to have joined the Premier League to win it in their first season. It speaks volume, it speaks class, technical competence. If you don't have it, Premier League is not a terrain where you just come. Even Pep Guardiola, with his masterclass knowledge, he didn't win the Premier League in the first season. So yeah, he might have his challenges. Of course, it's a part of football. It's part of the job. But so far this season, what can Jose show for?
Well, you don't use one season to judge a coach. You can't just use one season to judge a coach. And because in 2016, 2017, when Jose won 3 trophies, you know about that.
What are the trophies?
So what did Conte win then?
What are the trophies?
He won the UEFA Cup, he won the League Cup, and he won the FA Cup. 3 trophies. So where was Conte then? So you don't use just one FA Cup to judge.
Conte won the Premier.
Totally the Premiership, and that's all. But he won 3 trophies. You can't use equate the 3 trophies to 1. So comparing both of them is a big gap. Jose leads because it tops the market price, even if you want to take a coach between 2 of them. And he has been to 4 countries from your intro. 1 laurels, beat his best 6 teams you can think of in every league, whether in the Italian league, in Spain, even England. He's doing greatly. And he has qualified the team to Champions League for the first time. You are saying, what do you call it, Conte helped Chelsea to win his first game, his first season, he won the league. Also, Jose Mourinho did it.
I said one of the few.
Fine.
I'm this the only
Jose also did it. He removed Chelsea from the oblivion.
No.
And brought them to limelight.
No.
So
the same oblivion that Mourinho took Chelsea to.
He did take. There were so many issues concerning that. There were so many issues concerning that.
You as a coach, it's your job to bring sanity into the team. The same oblivion he took them.
Yes.
Conte came in.
I remember it was his second season. It was his second.
Conte did not have to
return.
he didn't have to break the bank. He didn't have to break the bank to win the Premier League. He won the players' confidence. And one of the greatest problems of Mourinho is players' management. You see, in everything, Zidane did wonderful for Madrid. He's not the best coach in terms of tactical competence. But one thing that worked for him is good player management. Mourinho is a coach that never accepts blame.
That is your opinion.
These are facts. Quote me wrong. Quote me wrong.
Everybody cannot be equal.
No. Quote me wrong.
No, every coach cannot be the same. No, hello. Every coach cannot be the same.
You as a coach,
yes.
It's your job.
Yes.
The team plays well. The team plays badly. You take responsibility because
it
you are
takes
the leader.
No, it takes responsibility. Why is he not talking? No, it takes responsibility. Get it right.
At Real Madrid, he came, he built the team. You know what happened when he left? Casillas, Ramos, exchange of words.
After how many seasons?
After
2 seasons.
Exchange of words. These are top players.
That is his bad side. Hello,
even in the public.
Hello, that is his bad side.
And that cost him a lot.
Conte also has his own bad side.
And that cost him a lot.
Hello, Anthony.
And one thing about... We're talking about coaches, not about attitudes.
That is it. That's what he's talking about, attitude.
What makes a good coach? What makes a good coach?
Tactically. Tactics.
What makes a good coach? I tell people any day. What makes a good coach is not about your tactical competence.
It's the tactics.
What tactics make a coach? Yes, you have the tactical competence. How do you relate with your players?
Once you don't have... Hello, he just said it now. You are not talking about relation with your players.
Who had to throw the boot as a player?
No.
Even to Ronaldo.
Who had to give the hairdryer measure.
Thank you. To Ronaldo.
See, let me tell you, if you look at Conte, if you look at Mourinho, good coach, tactical competence. Two of them, they are rugged, they are dogged, they stand their ground, no doubt. But my worry with Mourinho is that a coach who always, the team plays badly, he tells you a Poga, this, he tells you this guy.
When you say a
good coach,
hello,
you say,
hello.
Come, we had a very bad game today, and we're going to work it out. And if you compare both coaches this season, I'm not saying 2 seasons, 3 seasons, I'm not saying all time. When did Conte start coaching? Well, he has been coaching before Conte.
Yes, he has been coaching for over 6 seasons.
Conte
has been coaching over 6 seasons.
The argument here is, looking at what happened in this just concluded season,
okay.
Let's not take it 2 seasons back so we don't misinform our audience.
Really?
We have to go back if you want to do that. No. You just said the question is the better coach between the two. Now, Conte,
the fact that Mourinho has won Champions League and Conte has not won does not make Mourinho a better coach than him.
No, they're not.
So if we are comparing Mourinho and Zidane, would you say that Zidane is a better coach than Mourinho because he has won Champions League?
So not far.
Hello, wait.
No, what makes a good coach?
No.
Why were you employed?
I want you to get something.
No.
This man has gone. Hello, someone has gone.
Why were you employed as a coach?
I'm not a coach. I'm a presenter.
Okay, you're a presenter.
Yes.
But one thing, once the management of any club, once the management of any club appoints
not management.
One of the targets, especially a club like Chelsea, a club like Man U, like other top clubs, your first mandate, it could be the first or 2 seasons, is to win laurels. Club like those guys.
Wenger did not win for like 10 years.
You have given your own side.
You don't bring that.
Hello, you have given your side.
Wenger's case is a different case. Let's not
Solomon, let me get something.
I
feel he's not the only one dominating the show. He's not
he's not the only one. He's talking.
I just gave. Listen to me.
No, go ahead. Make your point. Go ahead.
Now we're saying comparing 2 coaches.
Yes.
And you have to use laurels and other indices to determine which coach is better. And if you look at over the years, Mourinho has outsmarted Conte with laurels. Hold on.
Go ahead.
In Juve, fine. Conte did very well, excellently. 3 seasons, he won trophies before he was contacted by Chelsea. Also, Mourinho also had all the pedigree. He has done it in Porto, Benfica, and the other teams. He went Inter and Real Madrid. And he came to Man U. And you can see what he's doing for Manchester United progressively. At the time, we were in 6th. From there, we moved to 4th. And now we're in 2nd. And expect what we're going to see 2018, 2019. What you're going to see.
You said progressively.
Yes.
If you know Mourinho in his coaching career,
yes.
2013, 2014.
Yes.
You look at Mourinho 2017, 2018. You know how you don't say progressively.
No, it's
you
progressively. It depends on the winning rate.
No.
Go to the countries. No. Go to the countries he went to. All his games, he wins it.
At Real Madrid.
Top 6, he wins it.
No. Don't say
best rivals, he wins them. When he got to Real Madrid, he won Barcelona.
Mourinho is trying to
even when Barcelona, he defeated Barcelona almost 2 times or 3 times.
No.
Go and confirm.
No, don't get
confirm.
At Real Madrid.
Yes. He defeated them twice. He was not sacked. When there is a disconnect, when there is a disconnect between the management and the coach, he behoves the coach to leave.
So what could lead to that? What could lead to that?
In Chelsea, when he came his second time in Chelsea, what happened?
At Madrid,
Yes.
at Real Madrid,
Yes.
what led to his exit?
We are not here to come and discuss the issue between management and the coach. What we are saying, who is the better coach between 2 of them?
He built the team, definitely. Himself scattered the team.
Is it what he's playing now?
You know what
that is playing
since Mourinho left Real Madrid.
You saying this season? You saying
he has not been to that level yet.
You said in this season he's placed 6th, and you think he's better than the person that's in 2nd. He's better than the person that's in 3rd or 4th.
But he defeated him in the
They met
FA Cup.
He won the league.
So what happened?
So just I didn't win in the league.
No, one-on-one. What happened
was that?
One-on-one on neutral ground.
If you watch that game,
at the cup final.
Yes.
See, at a cup final.
Yes. What did you do? You parked the bus. When you don't park the bus, you say Mourinho parked the bus. Who parked the bus that day?
Mourinho don't lose final.
Who parked that bus that day?
Head to head.
Why did you come out and play
Mourinho
football?
should have proven his quality. That
You will have played football.
Better than you.
You didn't play football that
but
day.
He didn't do it.
You are just defensive.
In fact, a lot of
Oliver Giroud that you put in front was 0.
We're sad because
he was not sad. I was not sad.
No.
Be grateful that Lukaku did not play that game.
I don't want to hear be grateful. Coaches don't give excuses.
And at the end of the day,
you as a coach, you should have your.
At the end of the day, what did you play? Tactically, you collapsed in the second half. I didn't watch the game.
What do you mean tactically?
Right. You collapsed.
What was the outcome of the game?
What would that come? It doesn't matter.
Okay. Don't take it personal.
And in terms of
don't take it personal. Mourinho and Conte. Well, let's take it easy, gentlemen. Let's take it easy, gentlemen, so that we do not have to issue cards. In fact,
you should get it right.
He will get it.
FA Cup.
You will make your point. You will make your point. Who is the better coach between Jose Mourinho and Antonio Conte? Wellington and Madison says Mourinho is a far better coach than Conte. But Antonio Nlebem will have none of that. He's saying that Antonio Conte is better because in the FA Cup, when both of them met face-to-face, on neutral ground,
one-on-one,
Conte defeated him one-on-one. And then the mess that Mourinho created in Chelsea, that Conte came to clean it up.
With a trophy.
With a trophy. The Premier League trophy.
But
what do you think? What do you think? Who is better between Conte and Mourinho?
He's not the first person.
You can join the debate by sending your tweets to me at Sporting Solo TVC or at TVC News NG, or better still at TVC Connect, hashtag TVC Sports Debate. It is still Sports Debate with me, Solomon Ajuziogu. The argument is hotting up here today between Anthony Nlebem and Wellington and Madison. Who is the better coach between Jose Mourinho and Antonio Conte? Wellington thinks Mourinho is by far the better coach. Anthony says, no, Conte is the better coach. But what do you think? Of course, Anthony must support Anthony because Antonio Conte he says he's a better coach. But of course, he is not Jose, neither is he Mourinho, but he supports Mourinho.
I just like you with a passion. He's a wonderful coach.
All right, so you can join this debate by sending your tweets to me at Sporting Solo TVC or at TVC News NG, or better still, at TVC Connect, hashtag TVC Sports Debate. So, are you supporting him because you are Anthony?
It's not about Antonio or Anthony. Yeah, but if you look at Antonio Conte, even at Serie A with Juventus, you saw what he did. He came to the Premier League. He joined Chelsea when there were a lot of cracks. It's not as if you joined the team.
Was he the first person
it's
that
went there?
It's not as if you
joined the team.
Somebody... Chelsea was in the dogfield. Chelsea was in the oblivion. When somebody came to rescue them, to bring them to limelight after 15 years. You forgot that.
When even Mourinho himself,
you forgot that
Mourinho himself said,
why did you forget history so soon? You are forgetting history so soon.
He lost the dressing room.
What dressing room?
This guy came in.
Is it the first team to run the dressing room? Who brought Chelsea to limelight? Who brought Chelsea to limelight?
He didn't break the bank.
Who broke the first trophy for Chelsea?
He won the Premier League straight. And that year.
Chelsea has not won it before. Are you saying Chelsea has not won it before?
Where, that year.
Excuse me, answer my question, please. Can you answer my question? Has Jose not won it before?
He has won it definitely.
Fine.
No, what
so
I'm
somebody
saying
brought the history before someone came.
Two things make Conte better than Mourinho. Two things. He cleaned up the mess. One. Secondly, they met one-on-one at a stage where you have to prove.
That is why I don't use one stage to judge it.
How many times have they met one-on-one?
One of the great players.
How many times have they met one-on-one?
Some of the greatest players.
How many times have they met
some of the greatest players in the world has been discovered by Mourinho. If you look at the team when he came the first time, the likes of Drogba, the likes of Kalon, the likes of Hazard.
Did he discover Drogba?
No, I didn't say discover. I said he brought some of the greatest talents to Chelsea. For him to achieve
by
the
breaking
glory.
the bank, and he's saying Conte did
not break the bank.
When he broke the bank for Chelsea, he didn't win trophies. He won trophies for you.
He didn't break the bank to salvage. You know what it means? You know, sometimes
it takes a coach. It takes a coach with salvaging to bring the best legs.
To salvage.
He's breaking the bank.
He's breaking the bank to salvage.
Well, if you break the bank to make,
but Conte didn't have to break the bank.
Look, if you break the bank to get results.
You don't get it.
Is it not because he did not break the bank? That's why he finished in. Is it sixth of it?
Thank you. And they qualify for the Champions League.
No.
For the first time.
I tell people, at every season, there should be something to count for. There are about 4 or 5 trophies to play for at the start of the season.
This is the worst of Chelsea.
There should be 4
in the history of Chelsea. This is the worst season.
You have the Premier League, you have the FA Cup, you have the Carabao Cup. You have the Champions League. You can even go to the Europa Cup.
For the first time,
you can go to the Europa Cup.
Mourinho
at the end of the season, where did Mourinho show?
No. That's Chelsea.
Yes, Chelsea.
Fine, but he's claiming that because...
What did Mourinho achieve at the end of the season so far?
In Chelsea.
Madrid had a very bad season this season.
They achieved Champions League.
The worst so far. But they had Champions League to boast for.
Say what you want to say. So what did you achieve?
In your worst season, a team like Chelsea, a team like City, a team like United, top clubs, at the end of the season,
Chelsea's not a top club.
I know Chelsea also, no matter how bad, you should have something to prove, to show. Yeah, we went for 5.
We finished second.
I don't know what you're saying.
Champions League.
Did you win?
Champions League.
Which trophy did they win?
Did you go and recognize that?
Which trophy did they win for Man U this season?
Solomon.
Which trophy?
Tactically.
Which trophy?
Both coaches are good. Tactically, but you give it up. You give a thumbs up to Jose Mourinho.
No.
Because
tactically,
the guy,
Mourinho's greatest problem.
He reads matches, improves players.
Mourinho's greatest problem.
Players.
Even the same Pogba that you saw what happened between him and Pogba.
When you play Chelsea,
you saw what happened.
And you see what Jose always
You saw what happened.
But why would you discountenance a man who won the Champions League with little-known Porto in quote at that time? He won Europa with them the year before, won the Champions League with them the year after, then came to England, won the Premier League with Chelsea, went to Inter, won the UEFA Champions League.
All these trophies you are talking about, he has beaten Conte. When you're talking about Lawrence, 25-7, you cannot compare. He said he started before him. Fine.
Yes,
so he must give him accolades for what he has done. 25 trophies to 7. You cannot compare. So that tells you this is a guy who goes to every league and dominates and wins trophies. He goes to every league.
Is Conte not dominating and winning too? He has
won the Champions League.
He has
won the Champions League.
Has he won the Premier League?
Mourinho won the Champions League with
he has won Champions League
in 2010.
He has won it.
His market
he has won
value
Real Madrid. Diminished where? In the top leagues in the world.
He has not won the Champions League with Real Madrid, though.
He won with Champions League
with Real Madrid.
With Inter.
My God, you can imagine.
But he won the league
you
with
can imagine.
No, I said he won the league for Real Madrid.
Since 2010, he won the Champions League. His marketing value has diminished.
For where?
He went to Real Madrid with the hopes of winning the Champions League. He cracked the team.
Conte, has he won Champions League?
He went to Chelsea.
Has Conte won Champions League?
He went to Chelsea. He spent 2 seasons. You saw what the mess he put the club into. Even now, Man U fans, even a lot of Man U legends have even come to criticize him because his playing style.
That was the style.
His playing style does not fit what Man U plays for. You saw what Peggy did.
Playing style.
Is he
you
getting
know how many
results?
people are crucifying Arsene Wenger? but they still feel it's still the best.
They don't feel it's
so
the
what
best.
are you saying?
They
If I don't
feel
play
it's the
offensive,
best.
if I
They
don't play
feel it's the
offensive,
best.
does that mean that I'm not winning
No,
results?
no. They
I'm
don't
not getting
feel it's the
results. At a time,
Mourinho since
at a time
2010,
in 2018, 2019, Mourinho was dominating, was top before Man City came. So why did you give kudos and accolades to him? So
for what?
because-
Accolades? For ending the season trophyless?
Why did you say 2016, 2017? What happened 2016,
You as good,
2017?
your coach is as good as his.
Did Guardiola win last season? A season before?
Last
2016,
season. You asked him,
2017.
did he win last
Did he
season?
win 2016, 2017?
Well, did he win last
No, I didn't
season?
say last season. I said 2016, 2017.
Did he win? Did he go trophyless?
This time around, didn't win.
Wait, did he go
He
trophyless?
went trophyless now. But this season, he won the league.
He won the league
He
and
won
what?
the league. So what we're saying is that Mourinho, tactically, I'm not saying Conte is a bad coach. He's also a good coach. But tactically, is a man that reads games very well and has been able
And
to
couldn't
improve.
read the game against West Brom.
I could not read the game in
And
the
couldn't
final.
read the game against West
Oh,
Brom.
can't
In
take
the
the
final.
games against
He
Swansea,
couldn't read the game
against
in the
Brighton.
final.
You didn't
And
read
he
the game
couldn't
against Burnley.
read the game. He couldn't
Burnley
read
came to
the
hand.
game.
Bottom of the league.
He couldn't read the
also
game to
beat
win the trophy
Chelsea.
for Man U.
Burnley didn't win you.
Burnley
What
is a
is
big
it?
Swansea
team.
didn't defeat you.
He's reading
So what
error.
are you talking about?
What is he reading?
What is he talking
And
about?
he didn't read the final game.
He didn't find out
between
that
Chelsea and-
Did you watch the game?
See,
Did you see
no,
possession?
you can read.
They were playing.
It
They
depends
were
on what
parking
you
the
are
bus.
reading.
You are parking the bus in the FA Cup. When you
My
parking the
brother,
bus,
I tell people.
you're talking
football-
about this. Did you play anything?
See,
Giroud
football-
was flat.
Football is about
the only player
results.
that's improved.
How you get the
Hello?
result
The
doesn't
only
count.
player that's
Get the
improved
job
in
done.
your team
Get
that
the job
Conte had done
done.
well to improve your team is Amakpako Alonso, our own Victor Moses, and Kante. They've done well. They've improved.
See,
so what else
that's
again?
an attribute of a good coach.
What's that about a good coach? Has he not done
Be
that
the
in Man
same
U?
player that Mourinho didn't say he's not fit enough to play for Chelsea.
Ooh,
Victor Moses.
Thank you very much.
fine.
Fine. You can even, you are nailing yourself.
No, I'm not telling
You are
myself.
nailing
I'm
yourself.
just letting you understand that.
The same Moses that Mourinho feels that, man, you're not good
Sending him
enough.
alone.
And this same Conte came and said, boy, you are good enough. I will revive you.
And what position is he
And you
playing?
can see what you see what he's doing. They are regular, starting 11.
And he's not doing that in
And
Man
he's
U.
not.
Because he's not
Are you
playing
saying
offensive
that?
football.
My God.
Because he's not
Come
playing
on.
offensive football.
Coaches.
Is it because he not play offensive
Mourinho
football?
relies on.
A coach
Mourinho relies on already made
that was
talents.
running down Luke Shaw.
Why is not looking at Luke Shaw? He's
Mourinho
not
has
giving the
had
best.
issues.
Not the players not giving the
Has
best.
had issues, not one, not two, not three of his players this past season.
But
Probably.
can you say that of Mourinho certainly when people had written up a player like Ashley Young and Mourinho
I
brought
brought
him
them
back to life?
Brought him back to life.
Brought him back to life. You see the kind of football
And he's in the national
Ashley
team
Young
now.
is playing.
And he's in the national team at 33.
in his twilight.
Look at McTominay, who just discovered from the academy. He's improving it, playing side by side with Pogba and Matic.
Ashley Young has been
That
there.
is a coach.
He came down. He's different from a player who is coming up.
Which coming up? Which
Our
player?
own Victor Moses was an upcoming player that needed support, that needed assistance. Mourinho didn't give him that. He didn't give him that. Rather, he said, go away.
Is that your closing
Is it
remark?
giving?
Is that your closing remark?
For me, both coaches sound good. But good coach is not about technical competence.
Is about what?
I don't know. What are you talking
Only
about?
technical competence.
Okay.
Yeah, you might have this, but how do you relate with the machineries that will get the job done?
Because
for
he
you?
wants you to be good.
If you don't have a good player management, you can't go far as a coach. And secondly, as a coach, learn to take blames. Don't put the blames on the players, on the ref, on the pitch. You saw what happened between him and Hazard, how he cracked the team. If he continues like that since 2010, that he has won the Champions League, his market value has gone down.
He has never gone down. He has never gone down. Yeah, Solo, the market value of Jose Mourinho can never go down compared to Conte. And I think he's a good coach. Talking about player management, when you see Jose Mourinho trying to improve a player, they think he's being harsh and hard on the players. He's a very good coach that wants to improve players, wanted to work hard. And that's why the likes of Anthony Martial are having issues with him. He wants players also contribute 100% as others are doing. So I believe two of them cannot be compared in terms of trophies, in terms of technicality. Jose Mourinho is still ahead, and the market value is still rising every day in the football world.
Well, what do you want me to say? He talks about supporting Antonio Conte in this debate. Thinks that player management is one problem that Jose Mourinho has. But I wonder how Antonio Conte has managed players like Diego Costa and David Luiz in Chelsea. So the debate is between Antonio Conte, and Jose Mourinho? Who is the better coach? On the face value, it seems Wellington and Maddison, on the account of trophies won over countries, in countries and in clubs, Jose Mourinho, he thinks he's number one.
The same day.
But Anthony does not accept.
They didn't start their coaching career
Because
the same day.
well, of course, you've had him. But what do you think? Who is a better coach? Even though Mourinho started earlier than Antonio Conte. You can send your tweets to me at Sporting Solo TVC or at TVC News, NG, or better still at TVC Connect, hashtag TVC Sports Debate. Until we come your way again next time, do enjoy the rest of your day.